What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Mostly Gaming here, and today we're back with another weekly update on my Project Vortex account. Now, and this is a week three update for my Project Vortex, and I gotta tell you that I have been accelerating my growth on this account quite significantly. And what do I mean by that? Let's just go ahead and compare this to my week 3 recap for my max level newbie account. By the way, which is doing an awesome job like during the KVK1. But look at that. I was at 2.2 million power and 10 VIP10 with 0 gems left over on this account. Whereas on Project Vortex, I'm at 5 million power, 11 VIP11, and with 70,000 gems sitting in my pocket. So I think part of the reason I'll go over a little bit, but is because of the fact that a lot of our kingdom whales are spending a lot more on this account versus the other. The other one, Project Vortex, I actually was part of a sleeper group, and unfortunately, the sleeper group was not one of the top alliances by the time that we reached like week 5 or something like that. And that could be the reason. And another reason is because Project Vortex has a lot of different whales. You guys can see that Cyrus here just spent 3 gold chests, and Prince of Light actually spent just 6 gold chests like 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, right? And not to mention that these are not all the gold chests that you're getting on a daily basis. I actually got a lot more gold chests earlier. I'm actually just saving them for later when I do turn on the live stream. But actually, I got like 4 to 5 that I claimed by accident earlier part of this day too. So yeah, there's a lot of people who are spending on this project, and there's a lot more activity here at 3950 at Project Vortex than my old kingdom, which was 3850 on my max level newbie restart account, which is this account right here. So I'm pretty happy with the progress that we're at. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what we have though. And yep, let's start off from commanders. You guys can see that I'm currently putting all my gears on Charles Martel with 1111. So that's kind of what's pushing my progress down a little bit because I cannot skill up any of the commanders yet because I'm still saving up gold heads for YSG at this point. And so yeah, like my Pierce is sitting at what 11112. And the only commander that I could technically just feed off of is actually Sun Tzu, which is expertise, which is nice. But then again, yeah, my main infantry legendary commanders, are actually not really skill leveled up, so they're kind of weak at this point. As an alternative, I am slowly growing my... Where's my Bjorn? Bjorn Ironhide, sir? Where's Bjorn? Let's go to infantry. Yeah, there you go. Let's favorite him. Yeah, I've been kind of leveling up here and there, but then again, I just maxed out my Sun Tzu, so it will still take some time for me to get Bjorn to a usable level until we actually, you know, buy time for Pierce daily package to show up, or for us to, you know, level up Charge Metal a little bit more. With time with gold keys at the end of the day, right? So that's what I'm working on at this moment. Again, Minamoto is 4510 just because of the fact that this one right here reduced building construction time by 1 hour. This has helped me tremendously or as I kind of grow my account, so I did kind of give him 4510. Aside from that, I think that's basically all the commanders. Still a lot to work on because we're in week 3. I also did start to work on a little bit of gathering commanders as well because I did want to be more efficient. You guys can see that Jonah Bark is actually at 4511 with the gathering speed and load maxed out, so that's really good. And also at the same time, I've been building Centurion for that same purpose as well, and also Sunduck, as I kind of rolled into the second skill for twice in a row. So I just gotta wait until I get more heads for her, for me to get the maximum gathering speed for gold at the end of the day too. So yeah, so that's my progress on commanders. Again, there's a lot to work on, and still work in progress at the end of the day because we're only 19 days into the kingdom. Now, in terms of technology, as you guys might have noticed, I have finished all of the engineering, the building speedups, mathematics, which is research speedups, kind of finished up for the economy tree. And also at the same time, writings and masonry, those were finished as soon as I could. So that's why I'm actually moving on a little bit more towards unlocking all T4s so that I can have a little bit of a reserve built up for the future. Let's say I want to run either 2 troops type or even, fill out a garrison or rally at the end of the day. That's where this is kind of going to come in handy, whereas getting the T4 unlocked as soon as possible and then, having the T4 kind of filled up in your city is going to be my goal for that. Also, at the same time, I did do a little bit of Vortex as well. You guys can see that I am at 125 on the small 5. And then for some of those, I've just had it enough so that I can move on to the next tech tree. But yeah, level 3 on cartology, so I can actually unlock T4. I believe that was a prerequisite. So I finished T4 infantry first, and then move on to T4 cavalry. Then I plan on moving on to archers, and then move on to ballista at the end of the day eventually. In terms of troop counts, I do have 20,000 T4s trained. Most of the other ones are actually T3s for infantry. You guys can see that I am focusing a little bit more on the infantry side, so that's good because this account is going to be more of an infantry account. About 35,000 cavalry if I do combine the T3 and T2, and about 28,000 archers if I count the T3 and T2. So that's basically what's going on. In terms of crafting, I haven't had too much luck with getting a good blueprint, but I do have like the basic early game infantry 101 gear kind of set up at this very moment. So it does have the 2-piece in windsweep set with windsweep bracers instead of the other one. I think just because of the infantry health. There's this other one that I actually does give you a little bit more stats, but I think I did want to kind of, craft one of those, and it critted, so I think I just gave it to infantry at the end. I was actually planning on giving that to like Minamoto or something like that, but it critted, so I'm gonna use it until I get better ones. I do have critted shield, which was critted on the craft itself, which was really good. And also at the same time, Scarlet Hounds, which will give me a lot of infantry health. So as overall, you guys can see that I have focused a little bit more on the infantry health side, about 18% infantry health, which is nice. And then attack and defense combined is going to give you 9%, and then extra 2% attack from Windswept set. So that's not too bad. And I think that's pretty much about it. As you guys can see, we do have alliance mobilization going on, and I did have a lot of gems kind of in the reserve, so we were kind of working on those at the end of the day. But yeah, so we were doing. I was doing alliance mobilization. I did buy the new ticket and then finish up, so I am and a little bit of higher end for the individual points amongst other teammates. So that's what's going on. But then again, yeah, that's basically where I'm at. In terms of where we're at with my plan for VIP12, though, I do plan on spending the whatever gems that I have, at least 50,000 of them on the next More Than Gem event, which is going to come around in 17 days. Around the time that I think the beginning of December. So in the meantime, I will be spending whatever is excess of that 50,000 onto the VIP points whenever there is any other events like Alliance mobilization that will allow me to get rewards or allow the Alliance to get the rewards for me spending gems. Unless I'm like for sure going to hit VIP 12 without spending that 50,000 gems, then I'll just go ahead and push it out to VIP 12 so that I can maximize the daily gold has income for this account at the end of the day. So we'll see. We'll see how much gems that I get throughout the next couple of days. So that's basically where we're at. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I actually just did claim the 17,000 gems from hitting VIP. No, not VIP. The City Hall level 23. So that was a really good news. I am working on leveling up my Siege workshop as that is the prerequisite for me to hit the City Hall level 24, which will require me to level 23 all the stable and archery range, which will kind of uplift my daily training capacity to the maximum. So that's really good. Also, at the same time, I've been stuck a little bit because of the amount of resources that the game actually requires for me to upgrade buildings. But eventually, I think we'll be able to kind of make it work at the end of the day. All right, I hope you guys actually enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Peace.